His life changed in a flash.
Probably the most difficult thing I've ever seen in my life.
For Officer Matt Fox's girlfriend and mother of his 3-year-old daughter, it was unimaginable.
It was an evil, vicious thing, and I'll never understand it for as long as I live.
And now, as he recovers, they hold closer what they nearly lost.
I want to put him in a bubble. I do. For Megan's sake, too.
The family of a wounded Fortville police officer speaks out for the first time. Good evening, everyone. I'm Todd Connor.
And I'm Jenna Coy. Officer Matt Fox was shot several times late Friday when an attempted traffic stop turned violent.
Tonight, RTV6 News reporter Ebony Monet spoke to his longtime girlfriend about what they're going through. Ebony.
As you can probably imagine, it's been a tough week for Fox and for everyone who knows and loves him. While they tell me he is doing better, understandably, they say it's going to be a long road after he was shot several times.
It's difficult emotionally for me to see him like that, and I know it's hard for him not to get up and just bounce right out the door and go put his uniform on and go hit the street.
In the last few days, Alyssa Miller has gone from not knowing if her boyfriend of more than 5 years was alive to not knowing if he'll be the same.
I'm scared for his emotional status because he lives and breathes being an officer, so I'm scared.
The life-changing moments for Fortville officer Matt Fox and his family happened late Friday when he went to make a traffic stop in Lawrence.
I wish I would have been there. I'd have given my life. I would, if I would have been with him. Just to be with him in that time that was the scariest event of his life.
Instead, Miller saw it unfold like the rest of us when the department released this dash cam video. It shows James Lockhart ignoring sirens.
Get the vehicle off. Put your hands out the window. Do it now.
Peeling off in disregard of Fox's commands. And then this. Authorities say Lockhart unloaded 12 rounds, hitting Fox in the head, chest, and arms. Miller says as she raced to the hospital, she prepared for the worst, with thoughts of her and Fox's 3-year-old daughter.
It's the worst thing I've ever experienced. And there's no describing emotionally the things that go through your head with Megan at home.
Instead, she says, in typical Fox fashion, as soon as he was out of surgery, he was back in police mode, asking about the status of the man who shot him.
He wasn't saying anything that made a whole lot of sense, but just to hear his voice, I think we're going to get to keep him. So it was the worst day and the best day all at once.
Fox's questions of why may go unanswered. Police shot and killed Lockhart after they say he shot at even more officers.
It was an evil, vicious thing, and I'll never understand it for as long as I live.
Fox is now in a rehabilitation center after being shot in the head, and Miller says she's getting her strength from the law enforcement community, who she says has gone above and beyond to support Fox and his family. Jenna?